Hi. One of the things we all have in common, every single one of us, is that we know exactly how it feels to be in the place where you probably know you should leave and you just feel like you can't. You can't. Okay? We stay because we're starting to learn the words now, aren't we? Like we stay, we're trauma bonded to them, but we love them. Time, effort, energy spent. You really are trying to stay there. And one of the other things we all have in common is there's broken boundaries. We keep moving the line in the sand. Where it differs is our personalities and how we deal with the narcissist, right? So there's an entire sector of people, for example, that can't even imagine life without the narcissist. And I don't mean circumstantially. I don't mean that. Kids, money, businesses. I don't even mean that. I mean their heart, their soul, their being. Maybe they met when they were 15 and these people are 35 now. Or maybe it's something in this type of person, bless their hearts. Maybe they have a fear of abandonment. Whatever it is, there's an entire sector of people that just can't even picture it, and so it's not even an option for them. Can you imagine? My heart goes out. And then there's a sector of people that are just quiet and they're conformists and they're non-argumentative with their partner. And then there are some people who can stay quiet and have this strength in the background and plan their exit. That's thunder. I'm sorry if you can hear that. Some talk back, some fight. And again, there's no recommendation here because some of you are in danger. And if you're in danger, then you definitely cannot engage. You have to follow the advice of the police and all of that, okay? But different kinds of personalities, and then you get to me, which I'll talk about me in a second. But one of the things inherent in all of these is there's a willingness to gamble the narc away. Like if you talk to them, it could mean that it's over. So the people, for example, that can't live without them, they may never say anything at all. They don't want to gamble the loss of the relationship. All the advice says don't call out the narcissist, tell him stuff. I did everything the opposite of every video I saw. Everything the opposite. And I keep watching videos, even though I'm making these, I keep watching them. I'm up there now. And everything tells you don't really try to explain yourself. Don't try to get answers. Don't try to get questions. Blah, blah, blah. Have questions. I did everything the opposite. And as much as I won't shut up about the topic of narcissistic abuse, I wouldn't shut up with my narcissist, as you may surmise. I asked a million questions. I didn't let one thing pass. Not one. And I mean, it's not me. I've never been quiet, wrong girl. I can't not say something. You know, it's impossible for me to have had a discussion with someone about this and then this happens again and not to say something. My compulsion is to speak. I can't not speak. I have no choice. I have no choice. So those people that can remain quiet and steadfast and graceful, and I marvel. I think we're all remarkable people, whatever stage you're in and whatever kind of personality you're in. I just wanted to mention this because it's important that you kind of figure out where you are, because maybe there's something you can look within yourself to heal so that you can make a decision to leave if you so wanted to. If you start to realize, well, maybe that's me. I just can't picture life without him. There's always life after everybody. I mean, unfortunately, life does go on. I say unfortunately, that's not what I mean. I mean, if you can't picture yourself with the narcissist, I'm telling you with a glib, sarcastic humor, unfortunately, life does go on for you. It will, of course. And it'll be beautiful. One of the things that guided me, it kind of clicked, and I like to share when I have a click because maybe it'll work for you. I couldn't any longer bear the barbaric mess that was the conflict between his actions and his words. You know, we talked about boundaries and moving them, and they keep getting broken. Like, that's too infuriating for me. It got too illogical. Like, I wouldn't accept that from a friend. They walk around saying this, 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 and then they act this way. Those aren't the kind of people I want around me. And I guess it was so illogical I couldn't even process it. Like, why? You just said this. Why would you do this? And that inconsistency, the dichotomy of their behavior with their words, which I've talked about that before, it became unattractive to me. Unattractive. I started to look at the love bombing that would come in as like a sleazy sales pitch, almost like a cheesy sales pitch, like a sleazy, how do you say, slime ball. And so, not that you didn't love that person, you did, but with all of the education, this comes the enlightenment, right? So now I've heard and read and seen what that stage is called. So as I'm listening, after just coming off another inconsistent behavior / words transgression, and I'm listening to, it just became impossible for my brain to process logically. So we all have different personalities. Let's all just lean on each other and support each other, whatever stage we're in. We've all been in the stage where you feel you can't leave. We've all been there. So just juggle it best you can and lean on each other for support is what I say. Stay strong.